everybody. It's me, to Flyers guy, and I wanted to come on here. First, I'd like to address the injury to Tyson Forester, and then I would like to talk about the Shabanov deal going to the Islanders. I got a lot to say about that. As for the Tyson Forester injury, there's a lot of things I need to say about that right now. A lot of people are worried about this injury. A lot of people are worried that it's going to affect the way the team is going to play. But also, people are concerned about his career as well. They're concerned about his well-being also. I myself am concerned about Forester's well-being. And also the fact that it could affect the team, but in a way it's not going to affect the team because why do you think Danny Briere signed those players? Why do you think he signed them? I mean, we got guys on this team that can step up. With Tyson Forester, we got guys like Owen Tippett, Travis Konechny, Trevor Zegras, even Christian Dvorak would probably be a good player too. Also, Dvorak would be good too, and also we got our Russian superstar, Maxim Shabanov, as well. So we could be. We're in pretty good shape. I'm not gonna worry about it. A lot of fans do worry about it. I know. I know that feeling because it's Philly. Whenever something goes wrong, a chain reaction happens. But I'm not gonna worry about it because I know it might be a long-term injury. But will it affect the season? I don't think it will affect the season. I think that this team is in good shape. I mean, Danny Briere, he was just signing all these players to, add reinforcements to the team in case stuff like this happens. That's why you have a competent GM like Briere. Chuck Fletcher, on the other hand, he would not do that. He would let the team play with a reduced roster. And that's what Chuck Fletcher would do. But honestly, Briere, he's doing the right things. I don't know if his team is going to be a playoff team, but I do know this, that the team is doing all it can. I do know that this hockey team is moving in the right direction. If people are going to talk shit about the Flyers, they're going to say that we're a team of losers, and we have no business being a hockey team, all this crap. A lot of those people that talk shit don't really understand the game. I don't really understand how a successful team, they don't really understand that success takes time. They don't really understand that. They don't understand that you can't have a successful season every year. They don't understand that. And that's what the problem is. That's why we have so many fans that talk a lot of shit. Some of them don't even get how the game is played. And some people don't even get it. But there are people that know a lot about the game. And I respect those people. And when you hear people talking shit, 10 times out of 10, they don't know nothing about the sport, and they don't know nothing about the game. I remember when I was a kid, around 97, people used to tell me, "Oh, you're a Flyers fan. How can you be a Flyers fan?" And most of the people that went to my school were not. They didn't like hockey. They weren't into it. And they would criticize the team and say that they were a bad team. But 10 out of 10 times, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people didn't know much about the game. But I see nowadays a lot of people are learning more about the game, learning more and more about the sport every day. I feel like the knowledge of the sport has evolved over the years. And a lot of people are really getting into hockey again. And a lot of people that aren't fans are starting to get into it now. I will admit that I don't know a lot about the sport, but I do know that every year I'm learning more and more about it. You see, I was watching a video. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with a YouTuber named Linkara, but he did a Power Rangers video. And in that video he said that there are a lot of people that didn't know that much about the show, but were still willing to learn about the show. And he also stated that even if you like something, you don't know a lot about it, if you take the effort to learn more and more about it, then there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you can still like something, but not have a lot of knowledge about it. But in a way, you learn more and more about it, and it truly helps you to learn more about it. And I feel like I've learned a lot more about the game, and back then I was all about winning, winning, winning. That's what all I was about back in the day. But I learned along the way. I learned about being patient. I learned about how it takes time to be a successful team. I learned that you have to be able to make the right moves to be a good playoff team. And I learned that you have to be smart. When you're out on that ice, you have to make decision after decision. You can't do, if you do something wrong on that ice, it can affect your whole team. And I learned a lot about that. And, you know, I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent here, but the important thing is, I'm not going to really worry about the Forester injury, because we have guys on this team that can step up in Tyson Forester's place. And we have players, a lot of players that can step up for this team, so I'm not worried about that. As for the Shabanov deal, yes, unfortunately, the deal fell through, and he ended up signing with the New York Islanders. Should we worry about this? No, I think we're okay. We have a player that can match up to Shabanov. We got Mishab. And honestly, when the Flyers play the Islanders, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing for the main team. But I gotta tell you, games against the Islanders are going to be exciting. Especially with guys like Mishab and Shabanov. It's going to be a good game. It's really going to be a good game. And I'm not worried about that. We have our Russian superstar. They have a Russian superstar. So it's fair. We're both pretty much even. So I'm not going to worry about that. With that being said, I'm ready for the season to start. Gotta get through September, during the preseason, and then all of a sudden we're ready for the regular season in October. So I do not know the exact date or when that is going to be, but whatever. But whatever it is, I can't wait for the referee to finally drop the puck. That's all I gotta say about that.